What's up, everybody? It's your friend Isaac. Welcome back to Big Bike BMX. I am so stoked to be here tonight. This you guys, the fans picked this one, Craig.
Yes.
And I'm excited about this. Um, Give the backstory, Craig. Do you remember how this went down? Like we both got tagged on the same post.
Well, I know how it went down to reach out to Dave, but let me tell you, before we introduce him, we're kind of like the purveyors of Instagram and Facebook, social media,
Yeah.
what's happening now, and because especially for me, I have like BMX hashtags that I follow and all this. Of course, I see this just super awesome guy aggressively kicking cones and death metal in the background riding a BMX bike, and it's got that look like, yeah, come get some, but I'm on my bike, so be careful. um and I laughed my ass off. Can't even say it right, but yeah, man, dude, Dave's all over the place as far as like in my social media streams. So I had to follow this guy and figure out what his deal was. And yeah, we got him here tonight, Isaac.
Dude, I'm stoked, you guys. So I did not have Dave, I didn't have you on my radar at all. And my friend Josie was like, dude, Dave, you got to get Dave on the show. And I think you would post the thing like, "Hey, man, if you're looking for people, I want to be on a podcast." I was like, "Sweet, dude. I'm like at that point, at least we're not going to have a boring guest." I was like, "Let's go." Then you're a BMXer. Josie's like, "Dude, gotta have this guy." And
I'm
then
one of
I was like,
the
"All right,
greats.
oh, dude." And then and then a bunch of other people that follow us was like, "You have to, bro. You have to." And I'm like, "Let's go, man. Craig, make it happen." So this was a little while ago. Our lives as three adult people, you
Sure.
got to get them. You got to get them at the same time, same place. So here we go. I'm excited because I love BMX and I love comedy. I love just funny people, and I love. I'll be honest, man. Like I love anybody that's brave enough to get up in front of somebody and go for it. Like I don't know how you do it. I watch it all the time, but I can talk in front of people. I can I the idea of getting up on stage and trying to be entertaining is nuts. I think the idea of trying to come up with funny skits ridiculously hard. I don't know how people do the like Instagram reels that are just complete storylines in 30 seconds and they're funny. I'm here for it all, bro. So welcome to the show. Let's talk BMX.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm one of the foremost BMX people, I guess. So I'm really excited to be on this show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let me do a formal introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bike BMX podcast. All you guys out there who have been with us over the years, let me tell you about one of the most exciting guests that we've had on since the beginning. This guy right here. You guys have seen him in my feed. You've seen me repost his stories. I love everything he does. He's a comedian, a writer, an actor, and a musician who slays on the guitar, and a fellow podcaster, everyone. This is what he does. He has a podcast too. It's Mr. Dave Hill. Dave, welcome to the show. Thank
Thanks
you
for
for being
having
here,
me.
brother.
Thank you. I'm honored. This is the best BMX podcast, in my
Absolutely the
opinion.
best.
In my
Yes.
opinion.
No, it's a fact. I mean, we have t-shirts and bumper stickers you can buy online that say the best podcast
This
ever.
is the
So,
best
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah.
absolutely.
As well you should.
Yeah, most definitely. So, I'm gonna throw this right out there, dude. One of the things that I get the most reactions, like, yes, I have an old school BMX page that keeps the roots and the history of our sport alive, and I post up pictures from the 70s and 80s and here and there and whatnot. But one of the things that I look at the insights, the numbers of how many people like this or that. And one of the things is when I repost your skits, your the BMX ones is ones I put up, it got my feed goes nuts, dude. And so
Probably breaks your phone.
it did. You should, yeah. I had to put a claim in with the phone company just to get the insurance to take care of that. But
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
The
so
phone company was a place you used to have to pay for your telephone service when it was a landline, just helping out the young kids. There you go.
right.
Yeah.
Dave, like how did this whole thing, like, I mean, I want to know all about the comedy. I want to know about your guitar playing. I want to know about your books and all that stuff we're going to get into, but I got to know right out of the gate, what got you on a bike, and what are you, so are you mad at something, or is that just tell me about how the whole BMX link came into this, because this is how we ended up becoming almost best friends.
Well, I think by the end of this, we'll probably be, I mean, the three of us best friends. But I mean, as far as the anger and, society is my jail, basically. So,
Deep.
but in terms of bike riding, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've been doing that since I was like 5 or 6 or something. But during the pandemic, I started riding. Uh, so I live in New York, but I'm from Ohio. My girlfriend and I went back to her. We locked our apartment and went back. We went to her mom's house for what we thought was going to be like 2 weeks. Ended up being a year. Even
Goddamn
though,
2 weeks, man.
yeah, when we all just thought, oh, there's just like this, a couple of people have this. We just wait it out, and then her brother loaned me what is technically a mountain bike, but I believe BMX is largely a state of mind. So as soon as I got on the mountain bike, I was like, I'm riding BMX, even though a lot of people were like, dude, that's a mountain bike. I'm like, for you, it might be, not for me.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then,
You don't have to boss me.
yeah, so, and that bike, I believe, is like a Diamondback Sedona, about 30 years old, no modifications or even oil applied that I'm aware of.
No.
Not even enough air in the tires. I don't care. And I get out there and basically ride around, and people are just fleeing. I don't even see that many people because everyone's just like locking themselves in their houses. And then once I became realized like, oh, I have a real gift for this. I'm amazing at it. My brother had my Trek. I don't know what model is. It's out in the hallway. He had given it, took my bike and gave it to his son, and I was like, "Give me that bike back. I don't care if kid doesn't have a bike." And but no,
It's
he
a
said
pandemic.
his son wasn't riding. But no, when we came back to New York, I'm like, I need a bike. I was gonna buy a bike, and then my brother's like, just take your bike back that I got for college graduation, like a million years ago. And so then I was riding that, and then, but still, BMX being a state of mind. Then I was doing a show in Evansville, Indiana. My friend Carl Arnheider has a great place there called Our Academy, and I stayed at his house, and he had um, what's the fuck? What's it? A GT?
Yeah, GT.
Yeah.
He had a GT. I mean, I know all the brands. I was just seeing if you guys knew what I was talking about.
Right.
But
I'll stick around. You
he
buy yourselves
had
5 minutes.
he had one of those with pegs on the front and back, and then I rode that, and then that's when BMX, because it's not just a state of mind. Now I'm on an actual BMX bike, and predictably, I was even more badass at that than I was at just riding a mountain bike.
Do you,
And
do you feel like getting on the GT with the pegs, just like it was like a multiplier of that aggression? Because I've noticed a trend in those videos you make. It's, you're very aggressive with greenery, like
yeah,
trees and shrubs, and then also I noticed that the warning traffic cones don't do very well when you're in the BMX, beyond the BMX state of mind, when you're out
oh
there.
yeah. I mean, basically traffic cones, any of those, basically anything where you're trying to tell me where I can't ride my bike here. Watch out for this. That shit's going down. you don't even get to see this really in the videos, but like I'll ride on the wrong side of the road. I'll be like crossing the street in the crosswalk, and I'll just zip up over out of that and onto a tree lawn. I don't care. Be
Yeah, I
like, no,
mean,
no bikes on the sidewalk. I'm like, well, this bike's going on the sidewalk.
like,
So yeah, it's definitely amped things up. And then I was in Scotland in August doing shows, and so I was like, I need to terrorize these people. So I bought a Haro. Am I saying that right?
oh yeah, yeah.
I bought a Haro off this guy, and I don't remember with the GT this being an issue, but I bought the Haro, and it was like a grown man size bike. What would that be? Like 21 inches, something?
20, it's like 26, 29, probably. Yeah.
I don't know. It was some
Yeah.
bike, and and
Mountain bike size.
I bought it, and then I gave him the money. Literally handed this guy cash on the street, and then I tried to pedal off, sitting down, not knowing that you can't really do that on a BMX bike. I thought I must have been able to do it on a GT because I didn't notice it with that. And then
It had a
so
seat, right?
it had a seat, but I didn't know that the seat's like so low, so it just so you can do sweet tricks, you know. And so I went to the bike store and I was like, "Can you raise the seat about 2 feet?" And they were like, "No." And then um, I was by this construction. This construction was happening in the street, and there's this young guy in the construction crew, and he's like, "Let me see that bike," and he starts doing like 180s and all these tricks, like just right in the street. And that bike had back pegs, didn't have front pegs. And so then I was doing shows there at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and then I decided to just ride the bike into the shows, into this theater, and I would crash into the corner, and then at the end of the show I would ride it out. And everyone said that was the best entrance to any show at the festival. And I didn't see all the other shows, but of the ones I saw, I was the only one riding in on a BMX bike that I remember.
I'm gonna
And
I'm gonna take your word for that because I didn't see any of the shows, but the fact that you rode in on a BMX bike, it has to be.
greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But so then I went on tour with Tenacious D, and so I was asking them, you know, is it cool? So we're playing massive amphitheaters, like outdoor sheds, you know. And I was like, can I ride my BMX bike on stage? And they're like, of course. So then my agent was on, I don't know if I'm just like telling you too much how the sausage is made with my amazing BMX
Hold
career.
on, dude. I'm still an outdoor shed, man. It's an outdoor shed. That hit
you know,
so late, and then I can't stop. Oh, you just give me a second, dude.
you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, so my agent saw this and he's like, you know, Dave, you're the greatest BMX rider out there today that I know of. Why don't we? It's time that you get an endorsement, or I don't know if you'd call it an endorsement or sponsorship. I don't know the lingo really because I'm
No,
from the
you're on
street,
point. Keep going.
from the streets, you know. But basically, it's like we got to get you a bike, and I'm like, you know, fuck yeah. I don't know if I can swear on this show or not,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just did. Let's
but
go.
Yeah.
so he's like, what brand of bike do you want? And I was like, I don't know any brands. Like I only retroactively realized that it was a GT and a Haro that I had ridden in the past. I had to like ask around because the Haro that I bought, I left it in Scotland for my friend's son. Which you know you're thinking like this guy Dave is pure evil, but like I'm also like giving bikes to kids, so
Right.
but
Respect.
I gave him and I put new pedals on it. Um, Courtesy, just another cool detail.
Good move.
But so
Proper.
anyway, So he calls back like an hour later. He's like, Mongoose is gonna send you a bike, and so they sent me. I picked out this bike. I believe it's the L500. It's all black. It looked really cool, and then I ordered some pegs, and this guy I had sent to the first city on the tour, and this guy came to the hotel room and put it together, and then I wrote it like really. There's video on my Instagram of this. I was like, I don't know how many 10,000 people or something. I'm riding the bike out very confidently, as you can imagine, because it's the only way I ride.
Totally.
Right.
But then at the end of the show, I rode off stage, and it's a brand new bike, and the tires are like soup. They're like almost oily, and the tires are new. It's like almost oily, and
Oily
it's like,
and
Yeah. Still
and
has that
it's like,
wax on it. Has the
yeah,
wax.
and the whole thing just. I went over a bunch of wires, and the whole thing just came out from under me. Fortunately, I had my helmet on, but I hit my face on the cement, and I got a black eye. But uh, as soon as I got up, Jack Black was standing there watching all this. He was nice enough to come out and watch my set. He's like, "Oh man, tomorrow we got to get the spotlight to follow you, so we catch the wipeout." And I was like, "Dude, that wasn't on purpose. Like, I really,
That's not part of the bit.
Yeah, he wants it
Yeah.
at the end of every show.
So
Yeah.
I had a really bad. I had a black eye. I looked like I got in a bar fight for about a week of the tour.
He just
But
thought you were a funny stunt man. Dude, that's
yeah,
And Jack
So-
Black, that dude loves to skateboard. Like maybe on the next Tenacious D tour, he can skate. You can do the BMX portion of it.
I would like to. I mean, we're extreme individuals, so it only stands to reason that we
indeed.
would do that. But I'm gonna get a bike. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. But I'll have a bike on that tour as well. But now I have this bike here, and I had like the last I had like I brought it home on the plane, and so now I ride it around here and just terrorize New York City. And when I haven't taken it back to Ohio yet. I've been riding the mountain bike back in Ohio.
Is it hard to terrorize New York City on a bike? I mean, it's like it seems like the city that you can't really shock anyone, but I don't think they've ever seen the likes of Dave Hill on a BMX with Pantera in the background and the tongue and the lip.
It's a lot. I mean, as soon as I come down the street, like they're like, holy shit. I mean, my pegs are purple, so they're like this. They know I mean business.
Yeah, Dave's back. God damn it.
Dave's back from
Watch out.
Ohio.
And
Yeah.
I just got Merit. Do you know Merit?
Yeah.
It's one of the cool. They just sent me some cool purple grips and pedals. I'm gonna get those put on, and then I'm gonna
Dude.
buy.
Those are the best grips ever. That you've got the Merit Billy Perry, like the Billy Perry grips. I promise you that's what
they're
they
in the
you.
next room. I don't know. They seem pretty sweet, but this is how I hate, I don't, I realize I'm being very vulnerable by admitting these things to you guys.
Yes.
But when they
We
showed
appreciate
up,
it.
I thought that they were covers to go on the pegs. I didn't understand. So, and I was like, I don't know how these going to slip over the pegs. And so my buddy Jim, who rides BMX, I took a picture. I'm like, what's up with these? And he's like, those are hand grips, dude. So he said he'd put them on for me.
Wait, did you try to get them on over the pegs and just like, yeah, this is a really tight fit, or what's the
I
deal?
didn't try for very long because I swear the pegs on the GT, that I rode had like rubber. They had like some sort of grips on them. Maybe it's just like traction. I don't know. But I realized something was. I don't know why I struggled to understand that they were grips, but sometimes, despite being a genius and all that, I struggle with basic information at times.
Dave, I'm going to share a vulnerable story with you because of that.
Please.
Because in our circle of trust.
Sure.
I when I came back to BMX in the pandemic, I BMX when I was a kid, came back, bought a big BMX bike, and I was like, let's go. This doesn't hurt my knees, and Dad's gonna have a lot of fun riding around with my kids. So I was so stoked. I found some clear red line grips. And now I know what grips look like, but I found some, they were clear. You could put stickers on your handlebars, put them on, it would have been rad.
Oh, that's
What they
cool.
didn't come with, yeah, it's cool, dude, right? The idea of it's cool. What they didn't come with was an instruction that informed me of how to, like, they're lock-on grips. But for me, in the 80s, when I was BMXing, everything they used markety words. Like, these are lock-on tri grips. And you're like,
so you
that
know
means
they're
they're not
awesome.
going to fall off, right?
Try to get them off.
Yeah, no, lock-on means they tighten down with Allen keys. So I'm coming into this just trying to rip them off the packaging, and I can't get these black inserts off of my clear grips. I'm sitting there, I'm breaking. I'm like, maybe I just have to break the plastic inside. I'm breaking the plastic. Then I see an Allen key or an Allen screw, and I was like, fuck, no way, dude. So I go and I do it, and I'm like, I'm starting to replay what lock-on could possibly mean. And it's not a marketing tool. So
a lock involved.
yeah, I weaseled those things back on it, put my stickers on my handlebars precisely in this, like, now instead of just sliding on and locking like it's supposed to, it's like you're wrestling with like a Pringles can. It's all destroyed, but made it work because I paid like $18 for those. So
man, I might need to get one of these. Get some of these.
Dude,
we need to hook Dave up. We need to take a look at what he's working with and then send him some peg grips and other accessories.
Here's what we do. We get some of our sponsors to send Dave parts without telling him what they are. Yeah. And let him try and then dude, just let you try and figure out like what you just got and how to put it on.
I'm just learning, like, I've been going on these websites and looking, like, you can get everything, as you know. So I'm like, I want to get like a purple sprocket. That'll be cool.
Dude, have you seen the reflective spoke covers that make your, like, when you're riding at night, it makes your bike, like, the wheels will glow like it looks Tronish, like a Tron cycle when lights hit.
I gotta get these. What, do you just slip them on or something?
You got to press them on, dude, and it's gonna hurt your fingers for like 4 days.
Not won't hurt my fingers, but go ahead.
Well, regular people, yeah, the uninspired,
yeah,
it hurts, dude. But yeah, like, what cut? Purple's the accent colors you're going with right now.
Yeah, well, the bike is black. I put stickers on it, but I'm thinking of taking them off because then I'll just have black and then purple, and then maybe I'm gonna get camo tires or purple tires, but then I'm like, maybe I should get red tires. I don't even know. But then there's camo, and then there's Arctic camo, which I'm like practically have an aneurysm trying to decide which looks the coolest.
Dude, if I get you a custom theme sticker kit for your bike, what would give me like three themes? Like, man, what am I into? And we'll design you a sticker kit for your bike that's reflective and is gonna match it. Purplish. You'll have some purple and some blacks, whatever.
Rattlesnake, cobra, or I already said rattlesnake. Those two. Rattlesnake. And then whatever a third really irritable snake would be. Ball python.
Maybe we mix them all, like a cobra with a rattle and a
cobra, a rattlesnake, and a guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Done. I'm gonna call LJ at Rideout Supply. And
I love this. This is so exciting.
This is going to be a project that we are going to need updates with too. You're going to have to take pictures and send stuff, and
talk to Craig. Talk to Craig for a second. I'm going to call LJ real quick.
Oh yeah, Isaac's getting your stuff.
I'm inspired. I'm already inspired right now.
So okay, Isaac's going to work on his side project during our show for you, Dave. And you know what? The BMX thing, man, it's going to be awesome. You're going to slay the streets of New York City, whether you go with the Arctic camo, the red, the regular camo, because it snows in New York. So
It
I think
does,
you go
yeah.
seasonal. I think you swap them out and you match it with whatever, season that you're in.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right? Oh, there's Dave. We thought he had camo tires. No, he switched. Don't you know the weather's turning? He switched to Arctic.
Yeah. How amazing would that be? I'm excited about it. Though like so but it is not to appear vulnerable again, but so is it normal that the seat is so low that I can't sit and pedal? Do I have the right size bike?
Um, you
Or
may
is
not.
that weird?
Yeah, you may not. If your knees are up as high as your like shoulders are while you're pedaling, if your knees are up here, you're too low. You need to get the knees down.
No, I think well, let me look. I'm gonna
Okay,
tell you.
yeah, look.
Well, I
So
told them like how my size. I'm wait, they only have one size.
what size
Yeah,
is it? What size is it?
okay, this is what I have. 21-inch top tube length.
Yep.
Suggested rider is 5'8" and up. I'm up.
What side? Like when where they describe the bike? What does it say? 20-inch GT bike, or does it say 24, 26, 29? What's the
uh
size of the tires?
L500 tires are 20 by 2.4 tires mounted on wide aluminum double wall 36H rims with 3/8 female axle front
Okay.
hub.
So you got a 20-inch bike. You got the bike that BMX started on, the 20-inch bike with 20-inch tires. And so a little bit of a smaller frame. If for casual riding, if you were BMX racing or doing tricks and stuff, you wouldn't be sitting down much anyway. So, but being that you're gonna wreak
Yeah,
havoc
well, I
on New
mean,
York
you've
City,
seen my videos.
yeah, I've seen that's the bike. Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
come
no,
on.
you gotta. What you need is you need to get either a longer seat post, the post that holds your seat onto the bike, and extend that up. Raise the flagpole on it. Extend it up to where it's comfortable, where you can ride around.
Oh, and I could order that on the internet.
Yeah, you can get it on the internet for sure.
Though I have to say, I like having the seat so low because then I have to stand up riding the whole time, and it helps me stay super ripped.
I could see that. Yeah, no, if you really want to like maximize your ripped potential, yeah, keep it low
Core.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
the core.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Not to be serious about fitness, but I do like riding that bike because yeah, your whole body's kind of like engaged the whole time.
I have to,
Totally.
bro. I have to keep riding because I'm 50. I turned 50 last year. I'll be 51 in like a month, next month. Um, and dude, if I stop riding, that's when like everything stops working. So like if I can just maintain this level of pain, then
Yeah.
that like pain of like when you stop, because it's like when you get out of a chair and you're like, oh, and then you've been sitting for a long time, how it hurts a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm chasing. I'm like, that's coming down on me like this. And this is me just going like, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. Cause I
Yeah,
know
mine.
all that like life decision pain is heading my way. So as long as I keep writing, my theory, my hypothesis so far is that it's gonna hurt just this much. And then I'll wait until like AI can fix all my problems
It's
later
coming.
on. Yeah, I'm
What
hoping, dude.
how often do you ride?
Probably every other day. I work in tech, so it's like my schedule is all over the place. So
Mhm.
I'm blessed, bro. I live in Arizona, so like
Oh,
it's,
nice. Where near do you live anywhere near Jerome?
dude. I wish I lived near Jerome. Jerome is dope, but also very haunted.
I'm gonna be there in like 2 weeks.
Not this weekend, but
Not the
next weekend.
following. 2 weeks from Sunday, I'm gonna be in Jerome.
Are tickets still available, or is it sold out?
Message me. I can't. It's
Okay, okay.
a surprise.
Dude, I
No,
would
Can't even
love to go see
speak
it.
of it. I
I would
can't even
love to.
speak of it.
If
I
I
didn't
could
even
come and
hear
see
it.
you perform, I'll come. If not, I'll just come up there, dude, with a bike and we'll go ride around. But like
That would be
before the show.
amazing. I'm going to be
Yeah.
there the 16th and 17th.
Dude, we'll
And
just go riding. Yeah.
if you
I
go
would love
ride
it.
with Dave, I will make sure I have your guys' bail money ready for on my Zelle. Because
Bro,
when you guys pack up, Dave's just going to take you into a different realm. You guys are gonna pack up, and then
yeah.
that's it.
Forget
You
it.
can't, dude. Jerome though, Jerome is like old school Arizona. Like fuck around and find out is Jerome. That's like the town motto. Like that the jails there are like old
They're
school,
gonna
like
find out.
Andy Griffith.
Yeah, but they're going to, if they see me, I mean, they'll probably double up the police force when they see me.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
Colin Phoenix.
one of the things, you guys, that I have been very, very watchful on Dave's social media, and Dave, I want to hear a little bit more about this. Is your quest, your life's purpose is to not only be the world's greatest BMXer, to entertain folks from the stage with the guitar and the comedy, but right now, brother, you are trying to take that guitar to an NHL hockey game and play.
Totally.
What are you trying to do at a hockey game with this guitar?
Well, I've made some progress, but a few weeks ago, as I forget if we talked about it, but I wrote this book about hockey that just came out, The Awesome Game, available wherever incredible books are sold. And then I was like, well, the book's out. I want to extend the hockey majesty of my life. So I put on Instagram that I wanted to play the national anthem before an NHL game. And I'm sorry, I just clicked something on my mic. So many people like reached out wanting to help. And then a buddy of mine, Raj Suresh, really funny comedian here in New York, he knows a guy who works with the Cleveland Monsters, an American Hockey League team, who are like a farm team of the Columbus Blue Jackets, and he connected me with them. And then so I just this past Friday, I was home in Cleveland for Thanksgiving, and I performed both the American and the Canadian anthems before the Cleveland Monsters versus Toronto Marlies game, which is how I got this full tracksuit, Toronto Marlies tracksuit.
Oh, dude, that is sweet.
Toronto Marlies. They were like, "You're so amazing at the Canadian anthem." They gave me a tracksuit.
Wow.
So
and citizenship, probably. You know what I mean? Like
that
you could
can't
probably
be far off.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can wear the sweet tracksuit on my bike.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you this right now, with the millions, and I mean millions of listeners that we have here on this show.
It's the number
all
one.
6. Yeah, 6 of them.
Yeah, maybe 6. I can tell you this. Somebody's going to see this, and somebody's going to have a connection to the NHL, the National Hockey League. And if you guys want to get Dave Hill, okay, if you don't know about Dave, he's already played the USA national anthem and the Canadian national anthem at a legit pro level hockey
13,000 people. Yeah.
How many? 2,000?
13,000.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I do want to, when the right person is listening or watching this, do you have a guitar handy? Could we hear something?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this could be like your
Craig,
shot.
Here's my new goal. It's not hockey, but I think it's even better. If the author of Hockey, the Most Awesome Game, played the national anthem at the Arizona Diamondbacks baseball at an opening baseball game.
I would love to do that.
Dude, because you already said you love rattlesnakes. We're the Diamondbacks. And you got 6 degrees of separation is so real. Somebody is going to share this with somebody, and they are going to find. I don't know. I want you to like. Is it Nashville Grizzlies? Who's the Nashville team?
Of baseball.
No, of hockey.
Nashville Predators.
Predators, dude. The Predators. Nashville's pretty awesome. I just want you to go there, and I also know they have a hockey team. So
Yeah, I would love to.
Nashville Predators. If anybody knows the person in charge of booking opening acts, they fill.
Yeah, I love this. Well, this is what I want to ask you. Well, here, I'll play a little snippet. Can you guys hear it enough?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can turn it up if you need to, but
I think my girlfriend's sleeping in the next room.
don't turn it much up. Yeah,
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. You get it.
Oh
Yeah, my
man,
guy.
I
So-
felt like the F-14 fighter jets flying over, and it's like, I mean, that was awesome. That
I
was
like that you guys took your hats off for the anthem. That was a nice touch.
yeah.
Saying,
Respectful.
oh man,
Oh my gosh,
dude. Okay, self-taught or like what can't you do, Dave? That's my new question.
I mean, it's
Podcast host.
basically just feral. Just like the skills, just BMX and guitars, just they're kind of the same, you know.
Yeah.
So, just this is what I want to ask you. At like the top level BMX events, they don't do a national anthem at that, do they?
Yeah, they do. If
Then
it's here, it is. Yeah.
I want to do the anthem at whatever the biggest BMX event is.
I think that yeah, Chandler BMX is probably the largest BMX track in USA BMX ever.
Where's that?
Also happens 10 minutes from my house. That's why I'm telling you, Chandler
Okay.
BMX is the
Arizona.
best. Yeah, Chandler,
All right, I'll come out
Arizona.
there.
Next time you're here, I promise you we can get you the opening lap where they play, like, basically other fellow BMXers will ride around the track with a flag, and you will be we can
I'll
put
rip
you
the
wherever.
solo.
Yeah, we can put you up on a 2-story stand that's been there forever.
I'm in.
Put you up there and just, dude,
He sold.
goosebumps, bro.
Ugh.
I think it's awesome. No, I think the biggest BMX event for BMX racing just happened literally last weekend. So we have to wait a year, but that's called the Grants, like the Nationals. That is the last race of the entire season, November in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So
I'm in.
I'm gonna send them this and your audition, your impromptu audition clip there, and I think all that. What can they do? Say no? Okay.
No, they'll be like, what do they say? Oh, do we not want the best version of the anthem that's ever happened?
Right. How much is this going to
Yes.
cost us? You know what I mean? That's like the worry.
This could
This-
be a new book as well, Isaac. It could be one man's incredible globe crashing BMX odyssey. I mean, Dave,
That's what
this could be the new book.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I never expected. On the one hand, I never expected to have a BMX endorsement. Or do I have an endorsement or sponsorship? Which is it?
If you get a
I
free
like
bike
the
from someone,
I think it's a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the one hand, I never expected to have a BMX sponsorship. On the other hand, I'm excited that I'm probably the oldest person to get one like for the first time. Sure, there's guys who have had it and then kept having it, but to wait till this, because I just turned 26. No,
Yeah.
We're not laughing. We're glad that you turned 26 like we did as
no,
well.
yeah,
So.
but no, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe there's tons of middle-aged men who've gone their whole life without a BMX sponsorship and then get a BMX sponsorship. At the point where most people have put BMX behind them. I'm just
That's a kid's bike, right? Yeah. Like they're
yeah, but I'm just getting started.
Yeah, you got the warm-up suit on, so you're ready.
I might go pedal right at when we get done. I'll go out there, hit the streets.
And I am sure that you writing in on the intro to the national anthem and doing whatever tricks you want is more than welcome, like it was on stage with Tenacious D.
yeah.
And you've got a helmet on. You're a proponent of good safety gear.
Safety, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if I have a BMX helmet. I just have a what's it called, nutcase helmet. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's technically a BMX.
it covers your head.
Covers my head. That's all we're asking.
Right.
Yeah. I wear it like the half cut helmet that you would like a traditional skate park helmet. It has some of the time, and the rest of the time it's 158 degrees outside. So I wear the banana mountain bike helmet so that like air can
Oh
get
yeah.
out. Because
Yeah,
if not,
yeah.
dude, you start throwing up. Sucks.
Oh, it gets hot.
Figured that one out. Yeah.
When I ride, people around me start throwing up.
Yeah, well, it's hard. It like I can't imagine what it's like trying to contain that level of stoke that you must like bring to those around you. It's a gift,
Yeah.
and also a burden. I can only imagine.
I'm like hockey's Wayne Gretzky. I make everyone around me look better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's beautiful, man. Well, listen, Dave, we said we were going to keep you an hour. We're coming up on that time here. I want to hear what you've got going on, what people where they can find you, where they can, where they can find your books, whatever got going. Let's give you a chance to shout that stuff out. And
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
When is this episode going to come out? Do you know?
Well, I've got one that's going to go today, and this one will probably go, I would say, Friday.
Of this week. Okay.
Yeah.
So Friday, I'll be in Bozeman, Montana, Friday night at Last Best Comedy. Then I go to Helper, Utah, Saturday, December 2nd at the Rio Theater. December 3rd. Now I'm just telling you all my tour dates. You didn't ask.
What are your tour dates? Go ahead.
I'm going. Then Salt Lake City, Aces High Saloon, Sunday the 3rd. Then December 7th, I'm at Johnny Brenda's in Philadelphia. December 13th, I'm at Mississippi Studios in Portland. December 15th, I'm at Comedy/Bar in Seattle. Then I go to Jerome, where you'll find out what's going on when that comes. But let's message. I can't speak of it right now.
Yeah.
And then then Grog Shop in Cleveland, December 30th. But then in the new year, I can't go through every date, but I'm going all over the place. But I'm going on tour with, do you know the actor and musician Michael Shannon, Boardwalk Empire, George and Tammy? He's been in 70 million things. He's
Hold on, I'm gonna do what old people do. I'm gonna look him up. What's his name again?
Michael Shannon. You'll see his picture and be like, oh yeah, he's an amazing actor. I see him in everything.
Shut up, dude. You're going with that guy?
Yeah. So you just pulled his picture up and you're like, oh yeah, I totally know that guy.
Yeah.
So he and my buddy Jason Narducci, who plays bass with Bob Mould, and he's in Superchunk, and he plays guitar in Sunny Day Real Estate, and he has his own great band, Split Single. They're doing a tour with a couple of their friends where they're playing the first REM album, Murmur, from front to back. And so I'm going to open up that tour.
Yeah.
And that's in February. And then in May, I go back out with Tenacious D, Dublin, Glasgow, and then a bunch of cities in England. And then I'm doing a bunch of shows in London. I'm doing shows in Canada.
You're gonna need more
International.
sweatsuits, dude. You're gonna need more
I need at
sweatsuits.
least a few more sweatsuits. But the big thing now is I'm trying to tell everyone, besides being inspired by my amazing BMX skills, is to get my new book, The Awesome Game, One Man's Incredible Globe-Crushing Hockey Odyssey, which hopefully will be followed up with my incredible BMX book, which might, that's not a bad title, Dave Hill's Incredible BMX book.
Please, yeah, that's your Netflix special.
That's awesome.
Please
Yes.
name your Netflix special.
So-
God damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just sweet.
And where can they, where, Dave, are you selling those books on your website, or is it on Amazon? Where can we find all this incredible
Anywhere.
stuff?
I mean, it's like, not to brag, but it's a big, Penguin Random House. I don't mess around.
No, you're not playing, dude.
Dude, that's
So-
not self-published. It's not
That's a
real
self-published.
deal, bro.
And so it's my fourth book. I recommend getting all of my books. They're all timeless literary classics. But Amazon. If you want to get a signed copy, you can go to my mrdavehill.bigcartel page.
There we go.
That's
Mr. It's like, what's your website? Does everything link from your website?
Probably in his bio.
DaveHillOnline.com. And then
Okay,
all
I'm just
my
gonna bring up the
social
website.
media is all at mrdavehill, all one word. Mr. Dave Hill.
I love that,
Internet
man.
explosion.
That's right.
Your number 3 resource.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys. It's just we're having those. Hey,
There we go. There's
there
my
we
internet
go.
website, yeah.
Okay, so books. Let's go.
I got to get the new book up there. Someone pointed out to me that it wasn't there. I got to update that internet website.
Okay. Well, you got to get it updated. But
Doesn't
if
live
you
there,
guys who are watching right now, this is the place to go. Look up there, davehillonline.com/books or Dave Hill's Internet Explosion, or any of the web addresses that Dave just gave out. Go check him out. Support
Here's your live
Dave.
shows too. Yeah, live shows are right here, you guys. So even if you catch this episode after January 2024, hit up Dave Hill Online /books, and you will find his live shows over on the right hand side. So that's rad, dude.
Thank you.
It's to have your frequent flyer miles is so it just blows my mind. I bet, dude, do they just, when you get on an airplane, is it just like black carpet? Like you just,
Dude, they let me. I'd head straight up to the cockpit. No, I have been finally like getting like some nice I get like perks, I guess is the word. Upgrades, cheese plates, stuff like that.
Do you get right through security too? You have that like Secret Service clearance because you fly so much?
No, I'm very stupid with that. I need to step that up. I do have
it's so worth it. It's so worth it, bro.
I
think it costs $100.
I have that clear.
Yeah, clear. Clear.
But clear seems to like only make it take longer. Like, because
Really?
there's always something with like your retinas aren't real. And I don't know. I always get in trouble at the airport. Like, I think last time I flew, I had nunchucks in my bag, and got in trouble for that.
Yeah,
that's not even the first time I had nunchucks in my bag. In the last year alone, I've gotten.
It's not the first time.
No, it happened before.
I tuck him in right next to my ninja stars. And
I always forget, you throw your nunchucks in your luggage and you forget.
As one does.
And then earlier in the year, I got in trouble because I had a hatchet in my suitcase. But it's just, it's the way I live my life, When you're living this extremely all the time, that's just going to happen.
I wonder how many times you've been featured on like the TSA's Instagram, but we just don't know it. Like they're like, this dude for the second time tried to get nunchucks on a plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they have to, and they're always doing the extra pat down and stuff.
Yeah.
In the break room.
Yeah. Yeah. On a live, yeah. That's fun.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's funny, dude. All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out, dude. Good news is Ride Out Supply is able to get you a custom themed sticker kit for your bike. So we're golden on that.
Oh, this is amazing.
The
Thank
downside
you,
is
guys.
that LJ, you guys, it is Giving Tuesday. Yesterday was Cyber Monday. And so Ride Out Supply's sticker orders are through the roof right now. So it may take a little bit for LJ to claw out of those custom orders, but we're going to get you that kit.
That's okay.
And it's going to look dope, dude. Yeah. So
Oh,
thank you, Ride Out
amazing.
Supply.
Yeah, thank you.
Dave, we're stoked, man. Good luck. I'm going to come see in Jerome. And
yeah, message me. It's going to be fun.
I will.
I can't speak of what's happening, but your mind's going to be blown straight out your butt.
I cannot. Well, it's my mind's
we'll go riding too.
Yeah, let's ride before that. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Craig, send us out.
You got it, man. Thanks everyone for showing up. I want to give a huge shout out to our special guest tonight, Mr. Dave Hill. He does everything extremely funny, extremely well, extremely rocking. But the thing he does best is terrorize New York City and the United States and the whole globe for that matter on his BMX bike with purple peg grips. So guys, go check out his website, go check out where he's going to be next, and go follow Dave and show up and have a good time, because that's what Dave's all about, man. Dave, thanks again for showing up, man. We're super stoked and we're so happy that you took time to hang out with all of us here at Big Bike BMX.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
All right. See you guys.